Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to the Ash Warden demo. It's an incremental tower defense game, and that sounds neat, so we're going to dive right in and check it out. And see where it goes. I've seen incremental tower defense attempted a couple of times, and I'm curious to see where this one goes. Ooh. So we get a choice right from the get-go. So single arrow charged with raw energy, or sweeping slash in a crescent arc, cutting down all enemies in its path. Oh, so it's either that, or... this one just seems... Oh, this is not available. Okay, so we have to go with this one. Dang. Haunted me. Okay, so we can swap our character between each of these locations. Looks like there's a cooldown. Ah, there. So move skill and normal skill. And we collect currency. Oh, and I can also choose who to target. Okay, good to know. So yeah, the entire point, I guess, seems to be defend each of these central locations. Or these three locations from kind of the rift in the center. I like the little gradation that they've got going on there. That looks really nice. Oh, and the rifts move. So a couple of different spawn points that we're going to have to contend with at a later date. Okay, sure. And yeah, survive the endless enemies that are coming after me. Let's go here. Blink these guys down as much as possible, and then we're going to have to warp quick to the other side. Grab what currency I can. That was a good crit. Yeah, don't have too much. Not in a good position to be splitting my attention. Ah. Okay, got that. We just have to swap here. Unfortunately, we just shoot kind of whatever, and we're done. It's fine. Okay, collected resources. Let's upgrade and see what I can get. So this is a familiar talent tree. So increased tower tolerance, move cooldown, attack damage, or normal attack cooldown. Some of these are pretty light. These look like they're a bit bigger. So Echo Piercer gives us a pierce, which is good. Okay, and that's going to require a currency I do not have. Sigils. Form... Okay, so that's a boss, I think, that we have to kill. So we probably get this from leveling up, maybe? Okay, so I could keep increasing my range. What else do we have? Critical damage multiplication. A little bit of stagger. Tower tolerance, life leech. Collection range, but I don't know if we need that. Tower tolerance regen. I think the best thing for me to invest into is just raw damage. Max that out and call it a day. I figure just tons of damage means if we're lucky, we can just one-shot these guys. Because, yeah, being able to one-shot them is going to make my life easier. We'll have to see if I can one-shot even the bigger guys. Perfect. Okay, and that's going to pop out at some point, but not quite yet. You know, what do we want to invest in next? Range? Maybe. It's either range or attack speed. Seeing if I can have the pierce would also be good. I don't know. We'll just take everything as it comes. Okay, so it's the split again. It feels like it's going a little faster, but that might just be me. I'm at least not nearly as bad of straights. Now that I can just one-shot these guys. But yeah, just a smidge more range wouldn't be outlandish. Okay. Either that or boosting my movement cooldown. I don't know. No matter what, like, once I hit this point, things start getting really dire, and there's almost nothing I can do to fully stop them. Let's see what this gives me. Nothing specific. Ah, and it's gone. That's okay. At least we get one of the blue resources. Let's see what that can get me. So, chance to drop double vestiges on death. Oh. So these in the corner. Their problem is they're expensive. Yeah, do I want to make this ghost step cheaper? I'm actually going to boost my range, I think, first. And I'll go for a little bit of experience gain. Okay. So the reason why I want to give myself range is just because we want to be able to take these enemies out as soon as possible. Because for a number of these, I was waiting for them to come within range before I could actually hit them more. And so if my range extends further, we have less weight. Well, this is an interesting choice so far. And the limited currency amounts means I am going to have to make some decisions here. That was interesting. I had swapped my character, but the visual hadn't switched over yet, so I actually shot them from the opposite side of the screen visually. That's fun. And it feels like this is going a little faster. But yeah, considerably less weight there. So this will open up. It's going to be these guys. And then it's going to be two, but there's another one. There we go. And then I think it's this one over here. Yeah, this whole wave. Which usually takes me a while, because then after this, it's like a big guy that comes this direction. So the extra range was correct. Still don't think I'm going to get a boss currency, but at least we're doing reasonably well. For a moment. I kind of wish the waves are randomized. Frankly, what I'd actually love to see this game get is, like, Vampire Survivors style leveling. As silly as that might sound. And just every wave you get, like, a small perk you can choose that you can potentially leverage to go further. Ah, didn't get it. Okay, so we need some tolerance. No amount of damage is going to get over the fact he was tanking a number of shots and not taking damage there, which, a little cheap. Okay, a little bit of life leech wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm going to max that out. Okay. I'm curious how big this talent tree is. It seems like it's not actually that huge. Okay. Well, this should be easy enough to beat at this point. But yeah, little perk variations that you earn between waves would actually be lovely. I've been wanting more incremental games to do this, to kind of cross roguelike design in a little, just for some variety's sake. And it feels like the two genres would cross over kind of nicely. I mean, they already do. Roguelites are effectively incremental roguelikes-ish. It depends on the roguelike. Some are definitely more incremental than others. Rogue Legacy being a good example of this, or... I'm trying to remember. There's a game I played a long time ago called... I think it's just Judge with a Y. Jydge. And that one was like full incremental. Like your stats were getting just progressively more ridiculous as you went along. I think it's Predecessor, which I do not remember the name of that one, was even more so. Let's see. But most roguelites tend to be pretty restrained when it comes to their incremental design. Just because having that much meta progression really does kind of... Okay, please tell me he's going this direction again. He is. Having too much progression kind of invalidates the actual game, if that makes sense. That it becomes too easy. Okay. Well, we're in a much better spot than we were. Yeah, the problem is he's not easy to damage. But we got our first boss. Okay. Galmaniac was down. Get some currency, and we get a meta... or not a meta currency. We get a purple currency, which I can spend on one of these talents. So fires an arrow that pierces through 2 enemies. Each shot fires 2 additional arrows to its flanks, so it's kind of a scatter shot. Leap into the air and crash down to the designated tower, dealing damage in a radius. Channel's energy unleash 3 arrows that automatically seek out their targets. Honestly, Wanderfang seems kind of really good. So what else we have? Dash towards the selected tower. Why is this one not available? Oh, this just isn't in the game yet. So is this one. So dash to the targeted tower, dealing damage to enemies along the path. Interesting. So I think these are just passives. So that's good at taking enemies out in a line. That's good at taking out a group. This is a nice active ability. I think I'm going to go up here. Let's go for Fracture Volley. So the reason why is mostly we need more offensive moves. Okay, base damage for normal attack. Sure. What else can I afford? So these are locked. Normal attacks have a chance to unleash lightning that arcs to nearby targets, so we need a lot of purple currency. Yeah, let's just max that out as much as we possibly can. We'll just do a ton of damage. What does this do? Damage for adding arrows. Oh, like additional arrows, of course. Alright, and day 2. So it looks like there's 10 days to survive. And yeah, we might have to worry about some of these locations more. We'll see. I do a ton of damage, which is definitely a saving grace. Okay, grab those. They're all going this direction. Works. I think the scatter shot was the correct call. I definitely want the pierce, because getting both of those is going to get really powerful. And lost it. It's fine. I'll get a bunch of currency in almost no time. So that's good. Let's see, so what else do we have? Number of accompanying arrows. Critical rate, total damage, tolerance. Yeah, I think just +2 accompanying arrows is really good. And now the bonus arrows do more damage. Let's see, normal attack cooldown, critical multiplier, a little bit of stagger. Boost the life leech, I think more than anything else. Not that it's going to make too much of a difference. What I really want is maybe to boost my range more. Because we're wasting a lot of time unable to hit some of these enemies. There we go, kind of. Okay. Soften them up nicely. And yeah, I appreciate that I can actually aim at specific foes. There we go. And yeah, we've got the lifesteal. It's just not, it's not very strong. Is the issue. I think we got jebaited a bit. Oh, we are 100% getting jebaited. If I'd waited just a little bit. But that's kind of universally true. Okay. Gotta remember to grab all my currency, go back over here. Aim for center of mass, see if I can get it. Okay, so far so good. Next boss, Crabman. Okay, cool. So the scatter shot 100% does hit the boss multiple times. Unfortunately, that one just did not have enough health. And I kind of didn't expect it. So, tolerance regen per second is tempting. Damage dealt to bosses by 50% also is very good. So that's critical chance multiplier. Experience gained by a fair bit. Chance to drop more vestiges on death. Tower tolerance. So, the regen per second is tempting. This is good for farming, though. And then this would give me more experience. Total damage by 100%. Total cooldown by 10%. More vestige gain. More base tolerance. Huh. Oh, this... No, we're going this direction. Because this can be upgraded 5 times. Which is absurdly good for farming. Okay, just go for a couple of those. I think so. This isn't... We're not going to be able to clear this one, I think. But it gets me more currency, which is what we're also very much in need of. Okay. Take those guys out. Yeah, we've got some lifesteal. We've managed to kind of clear some things. Yeah, damage could still use some work. Yeah, the one problem is this side is getting hammered more than any of the other ones. Okay, go over here. We'll have to swap back in a second. Okay. This one's gonna get nibbled on, but at least it's the little guys. Oh, and the little guys get deleted. Go here. So far, so good. Well, this is compelling, actually. Ow. I was not quite ready for that, but it's fine. Oh, we didn't level up. So, question is, what do we invest in? Probably this. Oh, that's expensive, though. Go for those. Okay, so the ward is now 20. Extra chance of dropping more vestiges on death, and we'll get the level up. Yeah, so this is still going to take some doing. Hopefully the extra ward ends up being as helpful as I think it's going to be. Okay. I think we prioritize whatever the highest damage opponent is. I think they're all going this direction. Yeah, I don't think there's an easy way of slowing things down. But at least we're taking less damage. Okay. Nothing else coming this direction. I should probably swap faster. Okay, got the little guy. Swap over. The rest I can get. Couple little guys here. Okay, it's boss fight time. So if we can survive... No, we're not going to be able to... Wait. We might be able to. If he goes here and stays here, we got him. Okay, so we get 2 blues and a purple. Move attacks have a chance to unleash lightning that arcs to nearby targets. Chance to burn enemies. 20% chance to have unleash lightning that arcs to nearby targets. Some of these are tempting. Because, yeah, I can't go down and get the durability bonus. Base tower durability, chance to drop, more chance to drop vestiges on death, tower tolerance by 40%. I think the self-seal mechanism is going to be extremely good. Question is, channel attacks have a chance to burn enemies, doing extra damage over time. Some of them are okay. The lightning is tempting, as is either Echo Fall or Vanguard's line. And we don't know what that is. I think I'm going to be silly. I think I'm going to go for Static Strikes. Oh, which has its own tree coming off of it. Holy shit. This is really good, actually. I guess I have to make choices here. And I'm kind of rewarded for it. I'll get the little bit of regen. Tempting to actually snag the bonus damage to bosses as well while we're here. Okay, increase the damage of a lightning. Rate of lightning by 5%. But I'm only going to be able to get that up a couple of times. Otherwise it could boost critical damage multiplier. Let's go for that. Oh. Total damage, tower tolerance, or critical rate. Let's just go with those. Don't have anything else I can grab. And on to day 3. Okay, move here. Yeah, the reason why I wanted the lightning is because I have the spread arrows. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to proc that at least once a shot. It seems like that's the case. Because the move attacks would be nice, but I don't know how much it would help me. Whereas this lets me just absolutely turbo blast things. Which should be good at dealing with groups. Okay, swap. And yeah, the regen is keeping my towers hale and hardy. Please kill him. Mostly hale and hardy. I got toasted. Need some more HP, and I need some more boosts. Still, that's a decent amount of currency to spend on things. I don't need collect range that much. Okay, decrease cooldown. That's of all skills. Crit damage by a little bit. Tower tolerance, ward, life leech. And some tolerance regen per second. Well, in retrospect, we don't have much that I'm spending blue currency on, do we? So, I think I'm going to just reinforce the heck out of things. Let's fill out my basics, though. Oh, that's what I can spend the blue currency on. Which I should be doing, actually. We should max that out. Because, yeah, boosting my base damage hopefully is going to make it so enemies go down faster. Oh, yeah, actually boosting my base damage should make it so I can just one-shot those guys. Which actually would be extremely helpful. Okay, they're having trouble getting past the ward, which is good. And the regen's keeping them up. And lightning is doing big damage. Yeah, I don't think I needed the move attack, though there are merits for it. Let's just zap the last couple. Yeah, being able to get it down, get it so my damage is just high enough to kill the rank and file, like, little rock bugs. It would give me a lot of what I need. Good crit. So far, so good, actually. Oh. Go here. Damn. Okay, I think we're just going to wait, take what damage I can. Yeah. Because that tower is going to heal back up to full anyway. Oh, that's some good damage on that boss. There it goes. We're actually doing surprisingly well. But I guess we already know that boss. We don't exactly know his pattern, but the rest of it is fine. Do I want to grab Echo Piercer as well? I think so. So the reason why I want to grab Echo Piercer is more attack bonuses. Number of enemies it can pierce. Yeah. Let's see. Tower tolerance, total damage, crit rate, crit multiplier, damage to bosses. Ward by 40%. That's actually quite good. And tolerance to regen. So there isn't that many big upgrades. But there's enough in there that I'm like, yeah, we want these. Because we kind of want to just stack a bunch of damage. Oh. Okay, coming soon. So actually it looks like we've run out of things that I can invest into. I can repeat days, but that's it. So normally this is a 10 day incremental, which I think is fine, especially with that build variety. I think the thing I'd love to see this get, as weird as this is going to sound, I actually really wish there was loot. Not like random equipment that you equip onto the character. I want like little gems that you stick onto talents that have different effects. I think that would be really cool as just like a random reason to go back and refarm certain old levels. And to give you just that little bit more build variety. Same thing with like the small roguelike-ish powers. But I guess if it's only like 10 days to win, that keeps it pretty short, so maybe you don't need it as much. Either that or a slightly randomized talent tree. on a per run basis. I don't know. I'm really obsessed with the idea of incremental games having more replay value. You know, give me a reason to play a second round of this for one reason or another. And I find too many incremental games just don't have that kind of functionality, which is a shame because I really like incremental games and I'd love to put some more time into individual ones, like really play in those systems. I like the talent tree in this one a lot, mostly due to the fact that you 100% will not get enough currency to max everything out, or if you do, it's... I guess it could have actually been auto-shooting there. That's interesting. Okay, where's he going? He's going here. Yeah, what was I going to say about any of these things? He's going to warp off. And I think he goes over here. Nope. Okay, so he's not as predictable as everybody else, which is good to know. Holy smokes, he does a lot of damage. The problem is he has too many iframes that I literally can't hit him before he starts attacking there. And that makes it a little tricky. But it's fine. Doesn't really matter. But I love the fact that, yeah, we only have so many of these purple resources, so it's like, do I want to go for lightning? Do I want to go for fire? Do I want to go for pierce? Like, the fact that I have so many things to spend the purple currency on, to the point where I've completely ignored 3/4 of this whole tree to just focus up here. And that means that there could be some fun stuff down here. I don't know. I think that's good. And having the blue currency as a slightly more limited one is nice as well, though obviously I've run out of things to spend it on. It'd be lovely to see the talent tree go even like further somehow. But I mean, frankly, I think once you get up to day 10, you'll have maxed out most of it, and that's good enough. I just would love to see like more trees kind of coming off of this, and it seems like it's got the space for it. If it wants to go that direction, I don't know. I want an incremental game with the talent tree of either the Talented game or Path of Exile, because I feel like both of those could get really fun and wild, if be a giant pain in the ass to program. Anyway, I guess with all of that said, I might as well mention that the site's under Ash Warden, the demo is available on Steam, so if you want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. There's a couple of builds I haven't tried, so you can try something fresh, or you can add it to your wish list and try completely different things with the actual full release, especially with the fact that there is potentially a completely different class you can play as well. Hopefully they add more than that. You know, an archer, a sword fighter. It seems like there's space for 2 more. You know, like a mini master could be really cool. And I don't know, like a wizard? That'd be fun. Anyway, I guess with all that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.